Hey, what it do? This is your boy, KQKC Boxing Network, throwing down on another video. Grab your coffee, grab your paper, sit your ass down and listen. Now, first, I always have to do this first. Give great homage to all of my subscribers, the dedicated ones, the supportive ones, the ones that's always present every day in my chat. Those that comment, those that like and subscribe. I thank you. That's one thing I can say. We are a family, and family sticks together. And that's what we've been doing, especially through this pandemic debacle. And before then, I was shown a lot of love calling fights, and I'm going to continue on doing that. I never wavered. Boxing is starting back June the 6th, and I will be at my rightful place right here at KQKC Boxing Network. Now, the matter at hand. Now, normally I give you my intake on this, but I think I'd do this a little later. Let me tell you something. Damn it. The World Boxing Council president, or the WBC president, Mauricio Sulaiman, the most crooked president after all the governing bodies, who love money and who love his own Hispanic brothers. Now, he claims that Luke Campbell has not been robbed of the opportunity to fight for the full WBC lightweight title. Campbell was scheduled to fight Javier Fortuna for the vacant WBC belt. Okay, we get it. We understand it. Now, I'm gonna bite after this, okay? Now, Campbell was scheduled to fight Javier Fortuna, and that was for the vacant WBC belt, as I mentioned, right? Now, that belt was up in airs. Now, you have to keep up with this. The belt became vacant after Devin Haney was named champion in recess December after suffering a shoulder injury that left him unable to defend the title. Then Haney recovered from the injury and made a petition to regain to his title status. The WBC approved his request and reinstated his position as full champion. And then the sanctioning body downgraded Campbell versus Fortuna to bout for the vacant interim title, with the winner getting a mandatory crack at Haney, who in the meantime will make a voluntary defense. It's fucked up. This is so confusing because the WBC is trying to make it that way. There's a lot of controversy with Sulaiman's actions. Haney was initially the mandatory challenger to world champion Lomachenko, who was elevated to the status of get out of a fight belt for free, the franchise champion. He was elevated to the franchise champion. which allowed him to sidestep any obligation to fight Haney. Now, I'm going to stop right there just for a minute. I told you all, the franchise belt is nothing but a high price way of saying of cherry picking. Other words, you don't choose me. The president of the WBC don't choose your ass to fight me. It's up to me if I want to fight you. So, other words, if you hold that franchise belt, you can fight an Uber driver. You can fight my next door neighbor if you want to. It doesn't matter because you have that strap in your hand. And too many fighters, that's like gold. That's like gold, goddammit. And I'm going to tell you who else is about to get one. Today at 1 o'clock, I will announce the next one that will be getting the franchise belt. And you'll never guess who it is. And he definitely don't deserve it. Now, let me move on, if I may. Now, here we go again. Haney was initially the mandatory challenger to world champion Lomachenko, like I said, who was elevated, okay? Now, Sulaiman, he made the right choices at 135 pounds, despite those choices creating a situation where the weight class will have 3 champions. Well, I see an opportunity for great matches to happen, to get more exciting going on. Fortuna and Campbell will fight for the interim title. They had signed to fight for the title. Now Haney, with this time he has healed. So there you go. So there you have an opportunity for many great fights. According to Mauricio Sulaiman, that's his quote. That's bullshit. Alright? Because we got another player in this motherfucking game. His name is Telefino Lopez. He's a sensational attraction. Then you have Lomachenko, Fortuna, Campbell, and Haney. So they have 2 years of great activity that could be happening. See, I'm going to stop there once again. Money talks, people. Money talks and bullshit walks. Everyone I just named, everyone I just gave to you, I mean from Lomachenko, Fortuna, Campbell, Haney, all them. It's not no face to Sulaiman. It's not their talent to Sulaiman. It's that money they could bring in for Sulaiman. Now, I'm not saying each man bringing in millions and millions and millions of dollars, but add it up. Look at it. Look how they represent the WBC. And they are not the only ones. Of course, PBC, they have Earl Spence that holds that belt. Deontay Wilder held that belt for a long time. They are racking in. You know what they see? They see dollar bills. Hundreds and hundreds of dollar bills. I bet you any amount of money, every fighter that holds the WBC, he can't tell you. He can show you. He can pull out the paper and show you, but he cannot tell you. He can say, oh, okay, wait a minute, let me pull out my paper. Let me see who got one. That's what I call a phony bitch. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But you know me. You know I'm going to call it like I fucking see it. Now, as I close. Now, I choose the way of giving fans, millions of fans, great fights, which is what the sport is all about. If that will have a few not happy, a few confused, so be it. See, he don't give a shit about y'all. He don't give a shit about the fighters. Let me repeat that from Mr. Sulaiman. He said, and I said it again, if that will have a few not happy, listen at the words, not happy, a few confused, fuck it, so be it. But I prefer to take the great activity in the ring to give millions of fans great fights. No, to get millions in your motherfucking pocket. Who you think you talking to? Who you think I am? Who you think we are? When you are a boxing fan, you study boxing. Now, some might want to study 1948, 1969. Yes, I'm 53, but I don't give a fuck about back in the days. We talking about today. We talking about tomorrow. We're talking about the future. And that's what I ride with. Now, that's nice to know how boxing came about and how it came to be what it is today. But every generation changes. Every sport changes. So I say to you, my people, the so-called prestigious belt in all the governing bodies already just showed you that they are not. I am KQKC Boxing Network. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, feel free to do so right now. Then hit the icon bell. You will be notified each and every time I do a live stream or a video. Now, one thing you can do, write down the times I do live streams. Monday through Friday, 1 o'clock p.m. Central Time. You don't need a notification. Some people say, oh, I didn't get a notification. Well, you know what time I come on. And that's 1 o'clock p.m. Central Time. Then on Saturday mornings, 10:30 a.m. Central Time. Now, I do want to make an announcement before I close. I will be joining my great subscriber, LB, Mahari Sports Podcast Nation, on his show today. Saturday at 1 o'clock p.m. Central Time. I will be one of the guests. And let's do it. Let's show up and show out like we do on KQKC Boxing Network. And with that, that's all I have for you. Keep in mind, I come on today at 1 o'clock p.m. I want to see you. We are a family. And we're going to remain a family. We are a good chat. Not only are they talking about me, they're talking about you all too. And that's a good thing. And I don't want to lose you, this package I call the network, because we have a good thing going. We're going to keep going. Now boxing is back. Oh, baby, the sky is the motherfucking limit. I am KQKC Boxing Network. And shout out to the almighty LDBC. I'm out.